Hi, great ones. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the theme or the message of a story. The theme is the message that the author wants you to feel in your heart and think in your mind so that you can apply it to your own life. And the story that I'm going to use is The Little Red Hen. Thumbs up if this is a book that you have already seen. Well, today we're going to use it to think about theme, what the author wants you to feel in your heart and remember in your mind so that you can apply it to your life. The Little Red Hen. Pictures by Lucinda McQueen. Let's look at the picture. Pictures always give us clues as to what is going on in the story. I can see here that the little red hen is working. What is the dog doing? Looks like the dog is napping. The cat, not so sure, rubbing her face. And the goose looks really excited. Let's find out what happens. Once upon a time, there lived a little red hen who shared her tiny cottage with a goose, a cat, and a dog. Look at them in that tiny cottage. What does it look like the goose is doing? Use the pictures. The goose was a gossip. Gossip? What does that mean? She chatted with the neighbors all day long. Oh, I guess gossip is someone who likes to talk to other people or likes to talk to others because we don't actually have people here. The cat was very vain. Vain? She brushed her fur, straightened her whiskers, and polished her claws all day long. Oh, I guess vain means that she likes what she looks like, or she's concerned with how she looks. What about the dog? I predict that that's going to be the next character that we learn about. What do you predict? Look at the dog here and here. What do you predict? The dog was always what? Sleepy. He napped on the front porch swing all day long. Now let's look at the little red hen. What is she doing? Look at the pictures. Take this time to turn and talk to a neighbor about what she's doing. The little red hen ended up doing all of the work around the house. Ooh, that doesn't seem fair. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed clothes, and took out the trash. She mowed the lawn and raked the leaves. She even did all of the shopping. Oh, wow. She's a pretty hard worker, isn't she? One morning, on her way to the market, the little red hen found a few grains of wheat. She put them in the pocket of her apron. When she got home, she asked her friends, "Who will plant these grains of wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. What did she decide to do? Use the pictures. "Then I will plant them myself," said the little red hen. And she did. Look at these pictures. The grass is here. She dug and cleared away all of the grass so that there's soil. I can see the word worms popping up. I can make a text-to-self connection. When I clear away my land or when I get ready to plant, I end up digging just like her, and I find worms, and I know that it's good soil, and I know that that's very hard work. What's happening here? Let's see. The hand is pointing. Oh, let's see. First we had just the land. What's happening? Why does she look excited? And what is the dog doing? And the goose. The cat's in the house. When the grains of wheat began to sprout, the little red hen cried, "Look! The wheat that I planted is coming up! Who will help me take care of it this summer?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Then I will take care of it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. All summer long, she cared for the growing wheat. Whew, I got hot thinking about that, working outside all summer long. Oh, is that something that you would want to do? She made sure that it got enough water, and she hoed the weeds out carefully between each row. She's definitely a hard worker, even all summer long. By the end of the summer, the wheat had grown tall, and when it turned from green to gold, she asked her friends, "Who will help me cut and thresh this wheat?" "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. You know by now. What do you think the little red hen is going to say and do? Let's find out. "Then I will cut and thresh it myself," said the little red hen. And she did. Cutting, threshing, working and working and working. When all of the wheat had been cut and threshed, the little red hen scooped the wheat into the wheelbarrow and said, "This wheat must be ground into flour." Oh, did you guys know that flour came from wheat? Who will help me take it to the mill? "Not I," said the goose. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. Look at the cat. She's looking at herself in the mirror, still being vain. The dog looks very, very, very sleepy. And it looks like the goose is just talking, talking, talking. Maybe even saying more than the author wrote there. "Then I will take it myself," said the little red hen, and she did. The miller ground the wheat into flour and put it into a bag for the little red hen. Looks like she had a long journey. Not only is she doing all of this work, but she had to walk far all by herself. Then all by herself, she pushed the bag home in the wheelbarrow. What do you guys predict she's going to do with this flour? What do you predict is going to happen? What do people use flour for? Looking at the pictures, what time of day is it? One cool fall morning, not many days later, the little red hen got up early and said, "Today would be a perfect day to bake some bread." Did you say that she was going to bake with her flour? If so, you can confirm your prediction. Who will help me bake a loaf of bread with the flour I brought home from the mill? What are her friends going to say? You can say it. Said the goose. Said the cat. Said the dog. And what is the little hen going to say and do? Then I will bake the bread myself, said the little red hen. And she did. Whew. Working, working, working. She mixed the flour with milk and eggs and butter and salt. She kneaded the dough. And she shaped it into a nice plump loaf. Then she put the loaf in the oven and watched it as it baked. Working, working, working. No time for play. What is this? What's happening here? The smell of baking bread soon filled the air. It smelled so delicious that the goose stopped chatting, the cat stopped brushing, and the dog what? And the dog stopped napping. Where are they? One by one, they came into the kitchen. Look at their happy faces. What do they want to do? What do you predict that they want to do right now? When the little red hen took the freshly baked loaf of bread out of the oven, do you guys smell it? Freshly baked things smell so good. I want some. She said, "Who will help me eat this bread?" "Oh, I will," said the goose. "And I will," said the cat. "I will," said the dog. She's got a bread. Everybody wants some, even the dog. It's panting. Can you hear the dog panting? Everyone pant. "You will?" said the little red hen. "Who planted the wheat and took care of it?" "I did." "Who cut the wheat? Who threshed it and took it to the mill?" "I did." "Who brought the flour home and baked this loaf of bread?" "I did." "I did it all by myself. Now I am going to eat it all by myself." And that is exactly what she did. So, what is the theme? What is the message that the author wants you to feel in your heart and think in your head that you can remember and do in your life? The message is that when you work really hard, you will be rewarded. If you don't work hard and if you're lazy, you will not be rewarded. The little red hen did all of the work around the place. Even before she found the grains of wheat, it tells us, I'm going to go back and find this. Went through the cat, the dog, the goose. It says that she did all of the work around the house. She cooked, she cleaned, she washed the dishes, she took out the trash, she mowed the lawn, she raked the leaves, and she did all the shopping. She is a very, very, very hard worker. And because she is a hard worker, she got rewarded. You can think of some times in your life, I'm sure, where you worked really, really hard at something and you were rewarded. How many of you know how to ride your bikes? Raise your hands. The first time that you got on that bike, were you able just to ride it or did you fall off? If you fell off of your bike and you said, "Put my training wheels back on," you didn't learn how to ride it. But if you fell off of it and got back on there and kept trying, you were rewarded with learning how to ride a bike. How many of you have a younger sister or brother around your house that you watched learn how to walk? The first times that baby brother or sister or cousin tried to walk, they fell. But they didn't just say, "Oh," and give up. They had to keep going. And that baby brother or sister or cousin kept on practicing, and they were rewarded by learning how to walk. So that's what the author wants you to remember, that if you work hard, you will be rewarded. There's a little bit of a song that I would like to sing. I like to sing in my class all the time. It's a song that Miss Wiggins played, I believe it was 2 Fridays ago. You know how when you guys come to school, music is playing in the hallway, and it's a song called The Greatest by Sia. And I had never heard it before. And it goes along with this message, I think. And part of it is, don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. I'm free to be the greatest, I'm alive. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest alive. In order for you to be the greatest, you've got to work hard. Never give up. I'll see you next time.